Hey everybody, Scott here for the Helix channel. It's Thursday. Moving on, more placating going on. Using the Placator Dirty, the Friedman amp model, and making a full service preset with 4 snapshots. Hot Funk, Fat Strat, both clean. Today is, I'm going to call it 70's rock just because it's got that 70's vibe. And tomorrow, the mystery one. Mystery snapshot. I don't know what I'll do. Probably something heavy. Just to, please more people. Because that's what I live for. Huh. Shall we? All right, let's see what's happening today. Today it is the 70's rock snapshot. And the things that I'm changing. Now let's go back to the Fat Strat switch-wise and then show you what's up. Less gain, a little bit more compression, but when you use an overdriven one, I normally, for a heavy sound, will roll the gain up to 6, anywhere from 6 to about 7.2. And 7.2 is about as far as I go, and that's usually for a solo kind of sound. But for this, we're at 5.0, and I've rolled up the drive not very much and that's because I've got the master at 10. And the master is really, super important for getting a really good heavy sound or crunch sound. Even a not so heavy sound like this one. It's just a great crunch, very 70's rock sounding, 70's hard rock really. Think, Foreigner, Kiss, that kind of thing. I guess Rainbow, even Deep Purple to a degree. But, the master cranking it is really important. And I rolled back the bias a bit, or rolled up the bias a bit, I should say. I didn't really change anything on this, but adjusted the level because it gets loud, so you got to drop that down. Pulled out one of the pitches and changed the architecture of the EQ to better reflect a 70's kind of guitar sound. Less scooped mids. I'm just scooping a little bit and only pulling down some lows and some highs. The reverb is just basically the same. I've just dropped the low and high cuts to make it sound less, I guess, the reverbs in the 70's sounded a little less hi-fi. They were just, a lo-fi endeavor. And same with that one, although that one stayed the same for the most part. And then this reflects basically the same as the top one. Top EQ, that is, and the IR is the same as yesterday. For the most part, I've just adjusted the drive. And this one is where I brought in the compulsive drive. It's on very low. So is the gain on the bottom placator. But I've got the master cranked, like I was talking about. We've got the HBE and the C45. I don't know what either of those mean. But I've got the fat off and the saturation off. When you bring the fat in, it just adds a bunch of bottom end. If you want a bunch of bottom end, then roll it on for sure. And saturation, that's more of a hard, heavy metal kind of sound, or a really gainy kind of sound. And I'm not looking for that. Plus, it really wasn't a thing that was happening in the 70's. So there's what's up with the compulsive drive. And then I left on one of these. And with just one of them on, it's just a really minimal amount of subtle modulation. Let me grab a guitar and show you what I'm talking about. There you go, everybody. Another day, another snapshot. Oh, I'll be back tomorrow to finish this sucker up. It'll become the free set for tomorrow. You'll be able to download it from my website. There's a link in the description of my videos with my website address on it. I don't need to do this anymore because it's always there. It's always in the description. What am I wasting all this finger bullshit for? I don't know. I already have wicked tendonitis in my right hand or my right arm from it happened after the Y&T tour. It happened during the Y&T tour, actually. It's technically tennis elbow, or technically it's tendonitis. Uh, Colloquially, it's tennis elbow, but I call it bass string stretching elbow because that's what caused it. Changing bass strings every single day and stretching them out and doing this motion. And with old 50-year-old weakened arms and tendons, what are you going to do? Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Finish this sucker up. You can have it for free. That's basically all I'm saying. So, I'll see you then. And until then, rock on.